Okay, dito naman tayo sa next problem. So the problem says 5 by 8 feet sign of uniform density weighs 270 pounds and is supported by a ball and socket joint at A and by two cables. So dito sa point A, this one is ball and socket joint. So we will expect, again, pagka ball and socket, usually ganito yung mga tanungan actually sa board exam, no? Merong ball and socket joint, no? And merong cables, no? So yung last na lumabas ito is yung parang ganitong question is November 2022 lumabas yung ganito, no? Yung parang ganito, hindi itong ganitong problem. So determine the tension in each cable and the reaction at A. Okay? So dito, ball and socket joint. Tapos yung sign natin, uniform density of weight 270 pounds. So pag uniform density, that is homogeneous, no? Uniform all throughout is homogeneous. So the weight of this sign is assumed to be acting on the centroid or the center. Okay? So nandyan yung ating weight. So since this one is, ang kabuuan nito is 8 feet, so from that point to this one, kung ang kabuuan is 8 feet, that will be 4 feet. Okay? Now, ang pinapahanap is yung tension in each cable. So merong dalawang cable dito. We have BD and we have CE. Okay? So, and aside from that, yung ding reaction at point A. So, dito ngayon, mag-a-act yung ating tension at BD. Dito naman ngayon, mag-act yung tension at CE. Ngayon, medyo para sa akin, no? Medyo mahirap siya analyze pag dito yung point of view natin. Kasi kailangan natin i-resolve into components itong ating forces. Meron yang vertical, meron yang with respect to Z, meron yang with respect to X. So by the way, nakalagay na dito yung ating coordinate axis. Ganon din dito sa TCE, medyo mag-overlap yung ating mga forces. Baka magulo masyado, no? Magulo masyado pag mag-overlap. So ang gawin natin is, by principle of transmissibility of forces, pwede natin ilipat yung CE and BD kahit saan, so long as it is in the line of action of the force. So ang gagawin ko dito, instead na dyan ako mag-analyze ng tension, dito ko ilagay yung BD, no? Dito na mismo sa point D. Pareha sila ng plane with point C, no? Tapos ito naman yung TCE. So take note, yung point C and point D, they lie on the same plane, the YZ plane. Okay? So dito naman, dito na tayo mag-components kasi hindi na tayo masyadong mahirapan, no? Kaysa dito point E and point B. So kunin natin yung components ng tension at BD. So merong papunta doon, that is the component along the z-axis. Merong upward, that is component along the y-axis. So kung napansin niyo, dito naman yung upward or vertical component is y-axis, hindi kagaya nung previous problem, no? So ito naman is the z-axis and ito yung x-axis. So dito naman yung papunta yung TBDX. So you must take note na madalas ganito yung mangyari. You need to know the orientation of the axis. So it is assumed na dito is positive y, papunta naman dito is positive z, and papunta dito this is positive x. Okay? So, kunin din natin yung components dito at TCE. Dito tayo ng components. Ayan, no? So, kung mapansin niyo, we have upward and then we have papunta dyan. TCEX, TCEY, that is upward, and TCEZ, pa-forward naman. Okay? So, I hope klaro yung ating components kasi pag dito tayo sa point E and point B na components, magulo yung drawing. Medyo magulo siya, no? Okay? So aside from that, magkaroon din tayo ng reaction dito at point A. So tatlong reaction yan. We have the reaction about the x-axis, RAX. We have the reaction RAZ, no? And then we have also the another reaction RAY. So that is upward. Assumed to be upward. Okay, so now that we have known the forces, the free body diagram, ayan, no? So hopefully ganyan din yung magiging analysis ninyo. Pero pagka mayroong ganitong kind of problem, lalo na sa board exam, no, sa BSAT, kasi lumalabas yung mga ganitong problem April 2025, bago lang mayroong parang ganito din na lumabas, no? Pero mas simple lang ata yun, no? Okay, so ang mas maganda kasi ito yung ating BD and CE is 3-dimensional, no? So kunin natin yung kanyang force vector talaga, no? Pero ang kukunin lang natin dito is diretso na yung x component, yung y component, and the z component sa bawat force, no? TBDX, TBDY, TBDZ, and we have the TCEX, TCEY, and TCEZ. So dito sa TBD, mas maganda kasi yung ganitong approach, no, kaysa dun sa some other books na dinidiretso, no? So this one is a very systematic approach, no? So kaysa dun sa ibang books na pagka vector analysis dinidiretso na lang, no? IJK kaagad. Dito is medyo systematic or more systematic siya. So TBD, focus muna tayo dito sa TBD. So take note, yung kanyang magiging x component or yung x, that is from this point to that point. Pero yung kanyang direction is papunta doon. Our assumed direction na positive is papunta dito. Okay? So pag papunta doon yung ating x component, nag-travel siya ng negative 8. Tapos along the y-axis, mag-travel siya upward ng 4. Kaya positive 4. And then ang sabi natin, yung forward dito is positive z. So ibig sabihin, pag backward man siya, no? Pag ganyan siya, so that will be negative z. So but this is klaro naman dito sa ating drawing, that is negative 8. So kinuha natin yung D, no? Some books R yung ginagamit, pero naman D, depende lang. Basta ginamit natin yung D is equal to or R squared or ganyan, D or R, that is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. So i-square root natin ito, 8 squared plus 4 squared plus 8 squared. So that is equal to 12. So dito naman sa CE, so nag-travel siya paatras kasi to the right, sabihin natin to the right na lang, positive. To the left man siya, to the left, that is negative. So negative 6. Then umakyat siya ng 3 feet. Kaya yung y component natin is plus 3. Then umabante siya dito ng 2 feet. Okay? Umabante siya ng 2 feet from point A to point C. Abante siya ng 2 feet. So kunin natin square root of 6 squared plus 3 squared plus 2 squared, that is equal to exactly 7. No? So sana ganito lang din sa board exam, exact lang, exact values. Okay, so nakita na natin yung kanyang mga components. Yung TBDX, that is just TBD times x over d. Ito yung tinatawag na unit vector, yung x over d, no? So that is, yun yung I hat, no? I hat na unit vector or direction vector. Okay? But we will not dig deeper to that. Ang kailangan lang natin makuha is yung x component. Okay? So TBD times x over d. So we have negative 8 over 12. So this is equal to negative 0.67. So 2 decimal na lang. Anyway, board exam man ito, pabilisan naman. So hanggang sa maaari, yung hindi na natin kailangan ba natin i-exact na 2/3? So pwede din naman i-exact na 2/3. Wala namang problema. No? Pwede din i-decimal. Mas mabilis kasi pag decimal yung ginagamit, no? Kung mapansin ninyo, mas mabilis kung decimal kaysa sa mag-fraction. Medyo hassle siya ng konti pag fraction. But anyway, we will still have almost the same values, no? So 8 over 12, that is 6 over 7 or 2/3 of TBD. So that is the x component. The y component is TBD times y over d, so 4 over 12. So that is 0.33 TBD. Okay? And the z component, TBDZ, so TBD times z over d, that is parehas lang din, 8 over 12, so negative 0.67 TBD. Ngayon dito sa TCEX, so ganun din, same drill. So TCEX, that is TCE times negative 6 over 7. So that is i-decimal ko na lang, negative 0.86 TCE. Then TCEY, that is TCE times 3 over 7. So that is plus 3 over 7. So that is equal to 0.43 TCE. Okay, so y over d din. Then TCEZ, so TCE times 2 over 7. So this is equal to 0.29 TCE. So ganyan na lang yung ginamit ko, no? 2 decimal places. But the fraction, pwede naman. Mas okay nga kung fraction yung ginamit, no? But for convenience purposes, board exam naman ito, no? So ang gagamitin natin dito is scalar method, no? Scalar method muna, saka na yung vector method, no? Meron namang shortcut ng vector method sa calculator, but as a form of advice, mas maganda na ito yung maintindihan ninyo, no? Wala naman kasi masyadong i-memorize dito, walang process na Caltech or ganito lang. Kung meron mang Caltech, mode 5.1 lang talaga, no? Kung meron mang Caltech, hindi naman ganun kadami yung baon ko ng Caltech, pero survive naman sa board exam. So calculator technique does not imply that kahit anong Caltech mo yan, pag nakalimutan mo yan, wala na. Pag nakadepende ka na lang sa Caltech, wala na. Depend on the principle first, no? Pag alam mo anong yung process, ano yung gagawin, kahit hindi ka na mag-Caltech, no? Yung baon ko na Caltech noon is very minimal, no? Mode 5.1, equation lang, mga equation lang. Yung statistics nga, hindi ko nga masyadong i-memorize yung statistics. So, kaya kung mag-interpolation ako, talagang computation yung interpolation ko, hindi mode 3 to or ganun, no? At anyway, depende sa inyo, no? Huwag niyong ipilit masyado kung ayaw ninyo mag-Caltech ng mag-Caltech. Alam mo ko, meron pang mas mabilis na mag-solve ito, kaya lang mas okay yung naka-built-in tayo sa principle, no? Kasi pag hindi tayo naka-built-in sa principle, Caltech lang yung i-memorize. Paano yun pag nag-iba yung figure, no? Paano pag nag-iba yung figure? Lalo na ngayon, balita ko is bago na yung mga figures, hindi na naglalabas ng password. Kung meron pang password, kukunti na lang yung password, lalo na sa PISAD, no? So may nabasa nga ako noon na 30% na lang yung pastboard, 70% is bago, no? So kailangan paghandaan ninyo. You need to be grounded on the principle. Hindi kayo nakasalig doon sa Caltech na lang. Caltech para sa tagumpay. Okay, so scalar method. Sa dito, di ba ang sabi natin is dito tayo magpaikot-ikot, no? Sa ball and socket joint. Kaya yung ating paikutin ng mga axis is itong AY axis, itong AX axis, and itong AZ axis. Okay? So yan yung paikutin natin with these forces, with this component of the forces ng TCE, TBD, yung weight at saka yung weight, no? Ayan. So unahin muna natin paikutin yung y-axis. Hindi ko na i-drawing ulit, no? Yung kung paano siya yun, at least you need to imagine it, no? Kailangan ma-imagine niyo siya. Anong forces yung magpapaikot ng y-axis? And sabi natin, counterclockwise, that is positive. Okay? So, anin yung magpapaikot dyan na mga forces? Okay. Take note ha, yung TCE, dito na natin dinala. Yung TBD, dito na natin dinala. So, huwag na kayong ma-confuse dito. Huwag na kayong masyadong ma-confuse dyan. Na-transfer na yung TBD dito. Walang problema ha. Principle of transmissibility, pwede mong dalhin yung force kahit saan as so long as it is within the line of action of the force. Okay? So, alin dyan yung magpapaikot ng y-axis? Sige, mas maganda. Sabi natin, pag y yung pinaikot, ang sikreto niyan, pag y yung pinaikot, ang titingnan mo na point of view is yung xz. So, sabihin natin ito yung XZ axis. So, dito ngayon yung ating Z. Dito ngayon yung ating X. Okay? So, ito yung TBD. Ang makikita na lang natin, kasi naka-top view tayo, ang makikita na lang natin, yung TBDY, papunta yan sa atin. Pero yung TBDC, that will be upward, no? So, sabihin natin, ito yung TBDZ, that is upward. Hindi ko nalagyan ng wala akong notepad. Or, hindi notepad. Tawag dyan, wala akong sketchpad. No? Tapos, yung TBDX, yan yung papunta dito. Tapos, yung TCEY, yan yung papunta sa atin. No? Tapos, yung TCEX, yan yung papunta dyan. Tapos, yung TCEZ, ito yun. Okay? So, this one is 2 feet. And this is 8 feet. So, sabi natin counterclockwise, positive. Okay? So, I hope ma-visualize ninyo, no? Ito yung ating y-axis, ha? Dito yung ating y-axis. Kaya, yung magiging positive nito is yung TBD. Ito yun, no? TBDX times 8 minus TCEX times 2. Ngayon, sa paggamit natin ng moments, yung mga signs dito, no, yung mga signs dito, ma-disregard natin. Okay? Ma-disregard natin yung signs na nandyan. Gagamitin lang natin yan para sa summation of forces. Okay? Summation of forces lang. Yung signs. Lalo na pag ang problem is concurrent 3D, signs lang yung gagamitin natin. Pag concurrent, ibig sabihin they meet at the same point yung ating mga forces. So, ito yung gagamitin natin, signs. Pero pag moment naman, the moment does not care about the sign so long as ang ikot lang talaga yung ano. So this will be TBD times 8. Ito yun, no? Then papunta man dito yung ating clockwise man yung ating TCD or no, TCE, then times 2. So we have 0.67, yan yung TBDX, 0.67. So disregard na natin yung sign, ha. Pagdating ng moment, pag nag-moment na tayo, disregard nyo yung sign. So 0.67 TBD times 8 minus 0.86. Ito yung TCEX. 0.86 TCE times 2. Okay? So, simplifying that one, erase ko na. We have 5.36 TBD minus 1.27 TCE. That is equal to 0. Okay, so ito yung ating magiging equation 1. Ngayon, ang next na paikutin natin, pwede man itong X, no? Pwede itong X. Okay, so ganyan yung ikot natin. Kaya lang, hindi siya mag-involve ng weight. Okay? So pag yan yung pinaikot natin, hindi yan mag-involve ng weight. Kasi nga, nandito yung weight natin, no? So, hindi niya talaga paikutin yung x-axis. Okay, so i-analyze ninyo yun. So, kung dapat magamit ninyo yung weight. Pag hindi nyo nagamit yung weight, wala. 0 yung magiging tension. Okay? So, 0 yung magiging tension. So, mas maganda na alam ninyo na magamit ninyo yung given. This one. Okay, so ang paikutin natin dito is yung z-axis. Okay, so mag-summation muna tayo sa AZ. So summation of moment AZ axis, that is equal to 0. So again, clockwise or counterclockwise is positive. So alin dyan yung magpaikot? Tingnan ninyo. Ang magpaikot dyan is itong TBDX pa rin, no? TBDX tsaka itong TCEX. Yung TCEY hindi niya kaya paikutin, no? That is directly on the axis of Z. Lalo na itong TCEZ, ang kaya niya lang gawin is i-bend itong Z-axis. Okay? Magganyan. Hindi ganyan yung kinukuha natin, yung magpaikot. Okay? So, ang magpaikot dyan is ito. Klaro? Tapos, yung TBDX, ito din yung magpaikot. Okay? Then, magamit na din natin itong weight. Kasi magpaikot din yan. This one. So, I hope klaro lang yan. Kung hindi pa klaro din, let's draw. No? So, pag z-axis yung pinaikot, ang tingnan natin is yung xy axis. So, kung mapansin ninyo, pag yung mga pinapaikot-ikot natin, no? Halimbawa, yung z-axis yung pinaikot, yung xy plane yung gina-analyze natin. So, I hope klaro yan, no? So, yung magiging guide natin dito, kung aling axis yung pinaikot, kung x-axis, yz plane. Tama? Pag y-axis yung pinaikot, xz plane. Pag z-axis, yx or xy plane. Okay? So, dito sa xy plane, dito yung TBD, no? Merong pa taas dyan, then merong hindi yan yung kailangan natin, yung TBD at saka yung TCE. Tapos, dito naman, pababa, yan yung ating weight. So, ito ngayon yung mga distances niya, mga radial distances or the lever arms ng bawat forces. Ayan na. Okay? So, hindi ko na makuha kasi wala akong drawing pad. So, summation of moment at Z, that is equal to 0. Ito yun na. Summation of moment of axis AZ, that is equal to 0. So, dito natin pinapaikot. Yung positive niya is itong dalawang unknown, TBDX times 4 feet, no? Plus TCEX times 3 feet. Okay? Then, ito naman, 270, yung weight, no? 270, then multiplied by 4 feet. Okay? So, substitute natin, TBDX is 0.67 TBD. So, hindi na natin again ulitin ko, yung sign hindi gagamitin. Okay? Ang importante dito is yung paano yung ikot. Okay? Counterclockwise, positive. Clockwise, negative. Right hand rule. But that is not really absolute. No? Ginagawa na lang natin yan for convenience. Okay? Pag medyo gamay nyo na, pag medyo alam nyo na, hindi na kayo mag right hand rule. No? So, TBDX times 4, that is 0.67 TBD times 4 plus 0.86 TCE times 3, that is equal to 270 times 4, that is 10,000 or 1,080. So, simplifying that one, we have 2.68 TBD plus 2.58 TCE, that is equal to 1080. Okay? So, alam niyo naman na ganito dapat yung format niya, yung constant nasa right hand side of the equation. Okay? So, two equations, two unknowns. Mode 5.1 lang gamitin natin. So, that is, we have TBD, that is equal to 100.75 pounds, and TCE, that is 313.95 pounds. Actually, hindi lang magkalapit lang yung sagot ko at sagot ng book. No? Meron kasing akong book na pinagbantayan. Siguro mas exact yung ginamit sa book. But anyways, basta kung ano yung pinakamalapit, yun na yun. No? And hopefully, hindi naman masyadong magkakalapit yung mga values. No? Yung mga choices. So, nakuha natin yung tension at BD and tension at CE. Next, para makuha yung RAX, RAZ, RAY, summation forces na lang. Okay? So, summation forces X is equal to 0. Dito na natin magamit yung mga signs. Okay? So, dito natin magamit yung mga signs pag summation forces na. Okay? So, we have RAX. Kasi forward man yan, papunta man yan dito to the right, that is positive. TCEX is negative. Then TBDX, that is also negative. So, substitute lang natin, or pwede nyo i-kuhan, RAX is equal to TCX CEX plus TBDX. So, that is equal to 0.86 times 313.95. Ayan, no? So, 0.86 times TCE. No? Then, 0.67 times TBD. So, giving us 337.5 pounds. Then, summation forces Y. So, magamit na natin yung mga sign. No? Anyway, positive man ito lahat. So, we have, sabi natin, ang assume natin is pataas yung ating Y. So, RAY plus TCEY plus TBDY minus the weight that is acting downward, that is 270. So, RAY times TCEY is 0.43 TCE. Ayan, no? So, 0.43 times 313.95 plus 0.33 TBD times 100.75 TCE. TBD, no? So, minus 270, that is equal to 0. So, solving for RAY, we have 101.75 pounds. Then, summation of forces Z. Okay, so summation of forces Z is equal to 0. So, sabi natin, yung RAZ, ang assume lang natin is papunta doon. Pag papunta doon, that is positive. Pag forward naman, papunta doon, negative. Forward is positive. Okay? Forward positive, papunta doon is negative. So, yung RAZ natin is papunta naman doon. So, that is negative. Negative RAZ plus TCEZ. Okay, so yung TCEZ natin is forward ito. Okay? Yung TBDZ backward, papunta dyan. So, that is negative. Okay? TCEZ minus TBDZ. Pwede nyo i-transpose itong RAZ. Okay? So, that is equal to negative RAZ. TCEZ is 0.29 TCE minus 0.67 TBD. Okay? Ayan na. So, this is equal to 0. So RAZ is 23.54 pounds. So I hope naintindihan niyo yung solution natin using scalar method. No? Kung gusto niyo pa na i-shortcut natin, no, pwede naman. No? But that is for another video. No? Yung scale, yung vector method. Pwede natin gamitin yung vector method. Kaya lang, marami pa tayong memorizing. No? Mas marami tayong memorize. Dito naman, wala man tayong masyadong gina-memorize. Okay? Mas maganda yung wala kayong masyadong gina-memorize kaysa marami kayong gina-memorize. No? So, ayan yung solution.